Hello viewers, now this is probably one of the most important reasons why people fail when they start using Renko charts, and that is they simply just don't get the right block size for their trading. Why is that? Well, there's many reasons behind it. A, they don't understand Renko in the first place and just go willy-nilly into it. They might, not factor in the volatility of the market they're trading. It's very different if you're trading FX or if you're trading crypto. They're not applying the same rule set consistently. They don't have a consistent rule set in the first place into their trading plan. Or they just don't know really where to start and are just chasing their tail. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a automated block size calculator that I've come up with. I'm going to take you through it, show you how it works, and you can then see how easy it actually is to create a consistent strategy in Renko and find the right block size by that strategy, whether it's scalping, day trading, swing trading, longer term position holding. This calculator will give you the answer to those questions. So let's get on with it. So here is the calculator, very simple, easy to use. It's only got 3 boxes you need to fill in to get it to work. Underneath the hood, a bit more complex, and I'll go over a bit more of that in a minute, but let's just see how it works to start with. We've got 3 boxes, like I said. The top one is the annual historical volatility as a percentage. So let's say we were at 26%. We're going to use maybe crude oil as our example. Current price, let's call it 64. So we see the volatility 26%. We need to put that into a bucket. And why do we need to do that? Because different markets trade in different scenarios. For example, FX may be around or under 10% annual volatility. You trade in crypto, some stocks can be over 100%. So we need the right bucket for that moment in time for the market you're trading. So 26%, we click on here, we try and find the bucket that it falls between 20 and 35. If it was like 60%, it would fall in the 50 to 75 bucket. And what happens then when you pick the right bucket, it then creates this range below that you can see of block sizes. Now they are divided into 5 different approaches according to the strategy and the volatility of the market that you're trading. So the very fast, on the B by the way stands for block, the V fast maybe if you're scalping, fast if you're day trading, medium if you're swing trading, maybe slow if you're swing trading, and very slow if you're holding longer term positions. So that's saying at these inputs, these parameters that we put in, we want a 2 cents block size for our scalping oil trade. But let's just see the power of this calculator, because if, for example, oil suddenly shot up to 75% volatility, we would then come down, find the bucket that it falls between. You've got a choice. It's just erring on the one low or the high. Let's just call it the higher one because we've seen it going up even more. Look how that changes those results down there for the block size you should be using for scalping. Now it's gone up to 12 cents, and if you were still using 2 cents in that environment, I can tell you'll be blown, you get blown away, you lose your account very fast. So you've got to change the block size according to the conditions that you are trading in. Now you're also going to ask, well, how often do you adjust these numbers? Well, if you're in the world of FX, they don't really move that much, but most of the other markets do. But still, you've got to put it in, build it into your trading plan. So I would suggest that weekly and monthly you always check and update your numbers. But if there's a big market move, there's a Donald Trump tweet that have changed the futureness of the market that you're trading, and it's more volatile, or suddenly the volatility's come out of the market, you might have too big a block size for a very quiet market. You realize the conditions have changed, then update your parameters. It's as simple as that. But as long as you make it consistent, then this tool has given you the key to getting, like I said, a setup of block sizes that fit your strategy to the market you're trading, the volatility at that time of that market. So you've got your hands on my tool and you want to know where do you get the historical volatility and the last price from. Well, there's thousands of places you can get all of that for free, but for example you might have TradingView. Using our crude oil example here, you just want a 1-day candlestick chart, and you go up to the indicators box, type in historical volatility like so. There it is. Click on that. We can't see it very well. There it is. Let's edit it so we can get a bit juicier. There we go. There's current volatility at the moment. Let me just highlight it for crude oil. Annually is 34.5%, so we could take that and plug it in to our spreadsheet, and we know the last price because that's sitting just there at $62.22, as you can see there on the screen. Now going back to the volatility, you might want to smooth it out, up to you if you wanted to do that. For example, you could add an indicator like a moving average onto it. Let's just find a simple moving average if we can. Moving average simple, there we go. So you might take a 50 period, let's colour that yellow so we can see it. Take a 50 period moving average, and you can see how that smooths out the historical volatility. Rarely goes above that 37-38 mark. And at this time it's bang smack on its actual, daily volatility. So there you go. It's really quick and easy to find the numbers that you need. We've got the price and we've got the volatility annualized, remember, on the daily chart for whatever instrument you're trading. So I've also attached a user guide into the spreadsheet. It gives you an overview of what it's about, how it works, the steps to getting it to work, the outputs explained, how you should round up to the tick that you're using so you get some consistent block size numbers, how you choose a bucket, selecting the speed, interpreting the 5 speeds, sanity check, an example there with crude oil, and some notes and good practice and support. So it's all covered there, if you needed to understand a bit more about it. But talking of that, how did I come up with those 5 buckets and the formulation of those numbers behind it to get that that layout? Well, there's a lot of mathematics, back testing, matrix algebra behind the calculations under the hood. Like I said, it's a bit more complicated than what the actual using tool is, and that's the beauty of it. It's so simple to use, but underneath quite complex. But like I said, years of experience and like I said, a lot of back testing and theoretical overlay put into that to come up with those numbers. But I'm hoping you agree, and you can let me know in the comments whether you think this looks like a useful tool that you would find very helpful in your Renko chart trading. So there you go, something complex made really simple. Just 3 inputs: the historical annual volatility, the last price, and the volatility bucket filter, and you're good to go. You're going to get 5 numbers in that array across all different strategy types. Speed it up, slow it down, up to you, but you can make it fit to the right market at the right time. Massively important, and you now know how to update and when to update those figures as necessary. So you can ask me, how do I get hold of this? Well, I'm going to make it available on my store, and for the price of a Starbucks coffee, just £6.99, you can download it for yourself with a PDF user guide. And I've also decided to add it free to all my other digital Renko products. So whether it's the Renko ebook, the Renko masterclass, the bundles, that comes as free, the calculator inside those products. So check out the links in the description below this if you're interested in getting it outright or as part of another Renko product. And also let me know what you think of the calculator, or how you calculate your block sizes consistently and to the state of the market that you're trading in. Love to hear from you there. So if you've liked today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell notification for other content that I will be producing. And if you're interested in learning more about Renko chart trading, got a good playlist coming up for you on my channel. Work your way from top to bottom and learn loads more about Renko chart trading, or check out my bookstore for the hardback and paperback versions and the digital products as well. That video link coming up right now.